Howdy.
Hi. Welcome to Two Tangled Skeins.
Not so tangled today?
Nope. Today we are September 23rd, which feels like summer because it's 30 degrees outside.
Oh, God. We've been having a heat wave. What the hell?
And it's going to continue for a little while. So, you know, September is usually when I like to start drinking my teas. And
I have been drinking my teas.
Oh, I drink them at work.
Through this ridiculous weather, I'm having tea.
I'm Sue, also known as Crafty Knitter 7. I said the date. This is episode 216. I would like to welcome new and returning viewers.
Have a cup of tea. Actually, I had some tea in my bag. My name is Lynne, also known as I don't know my name because I wouldn't know how to spell it. No. Also known as Toll Baby, and she put the show notes back.
Yeah.
You can find us on Ravelry, Facebook, our blog, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and Etsy.
All the places.
Not sure how much longer you're going to be able to find me on Etsy, but there we are.
Yeah. So I hope you guys are doing well. Not sure what the weather is where you are, but
Stinking hot here. Yeah. I'm not a happy camper.
No, I'm not a happy camper.
I look forward just to the end of September because it means I can start being comfortable outside.
It's Oktoberfest.
Fest this weekend, yes.
Holly's there, and I mean, compared to 2 years ago when we went, remember? It was raining. It was cold. It was just gross.
We froze our butts off.
So I'm thinking people are going to be getting drunk and sunburned. Because there are tents, but I mean, if it's nice, why would you sit under the tent?
She definitely didn't. But she's a seasoned festival goer. She
knows.
She's good at not burning to a crisp because she's also very fair.
Mm-hmm.
So she went there. Elizabeth and Crystal went to the Carp Fair.
Yeah, and there's also an Etsy thing in Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shella's going to that. And I thought, oh, is it today and tomorrow?
Loghouse Cottage is there.
Mm-hmm. But is it today and tomorrow?
I don't know.
I think it's just today.
Mm.
Anyways.
And we're here.
We are here.
Look at your hair.
No, I did not. I just left it down and put a clip in it, and
she never leaves her hair down.
No, like ever. Even at work, people are just like, who is that?
I know people comment every time I leave my hair down at work too.
I'm like, I just don't understand it. I've never had curly hair, and now my hair is wavy. And Sean's like, well, you did that French braid thing. I'm like, no, I just washed it.
Welcome to menopause.
Thanks, menopause.
I wish I was there.
Well, the thing is, I have my hair up and I have glasses. The DG's assistant has her hair up and glasses, same color hair. We dress the same, and I need to tell a funny story. So, you know, going off the path. I'm standing in one of the.
I was gonna say we're already somewhere in rural Ohio at this point. So.
True. I was standing in one of the director's offices because I had to give her something, and she's like, "Oh, you played darts with my mother-in-law the other night. You met my mother-in-law. That's so cool." And I'm like.
She's like, I've never played darts in my
life.
life.
Well, I have, but I'm like, I didn't play darts. She's like, yeah, you met her. You were playing darts at blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, no.
I remember that.
And she's like, Melanie, she met you. And I'm like, I'm Sue. And she looked at me like I was an alien.
I would have just raised my hand and said, not Melanie.
And she was like, and in her head she said, well, if you're not Melanie, who are you? Not like you don't see me every day. It was hilarious.
But that's funny. That's okay. Somebody called me Natalie the other day, and I just glared at them.
We get mistaken for each other all the time because we also sit beside each other. So, anyhow,
oh, I get to start mid-row, do I?
Oh, you're mid-row then?
Yeah.
I mean, I have on a sock, but it doesn't matter when I stop. So
yeah,
I didn't put this in the show notes, but these are the double socks, which are these. And so I am using Juliana's yarn in the Rockets colorway, as in the popsicle.
And that was her Grays and Greats club.
Yes. And this is for my daughter for Christmas. So they're shorties.
You realize that when you said that it sounded like Madonna?
No, my daughter.
My daughter.
My daughter.
You sounded very Cornwall there just for a second.
Take the girl out of
Cornwall, Ontario, for anybody who's from the UK, not Cornwall, UK.
No, and there's two versions. There's a wrap and turn version for the heel, and there's a German short row.
Ooh,
And I've never done the German short row,
I've heard good things.
so I think I want to do that. And that is on size 2.5 millimeters, which is a US 1.5. Sorry, she used to be on 2.75, but her socks were too loose. So this is the cake.
Did you hear it in my voice? Who was saying that? Was that Jen or Andrea? One of them was saying that they hear, when they try to do the conversion in their heads, they hear it in my voice.
Oh, the needles.
Yeah.
This is my faded, but I don't have my marker to say where I was.
That's okay.
It's okay. I need a couple rows.
Yeah.
So let's just, I'm very close to separating the sleeves. And once that's done, I will alternate my yarn because it will probably pool. I mean, it's pooling a bit, but I just don't.
I just looked up and I'm like, what am I knitting? It's a secret. You can't see it. Camouflage.
Yeah. And this is So Faded by Andrea Mowry, who is Drea Renee Knits, and it's knit out of Artful Grace in the Orchid colorway. This is an MCN, and it's 3.75 millimeters, which is a US 4.
And Andrea, I don't know if you will ever see this, but I want to hug you when we go to Rhinebeck.
She loves it.
Because I follow her her Instagram, and I love seeing pictures of her and her family.
And this is in my Honeybee Knits bag that I won on Instagram. And last but not least, it's the Lumberjack by Marzina Kolachikut. I don't know how to pronounce that.
Kotajikut, I would
Thank you.
think. Because the CZ is pronounced as a J usually.
So this is the So Faded Lumberjack. Now that is a pullover, but I'm going to be.
How much more do you have to show?
That's it.
So don't start another row then. Gotcha.
That is, I'm making it into a cardigan, but I decided to knit it in the round because I was not having knitting back and forth. Wasn't gonna happen.
She doesn't like purling.
So that's it there.
I'm like totally blowing out the screen.
Yeah. Okay. So where the black marker is where I was last time. I'm trying to get both the bodies done.
Oh, okay. The needle sticking
Yeah, I
there.
know,
I was like,
it's
what is that?
And this is on size 3.5 millimeters and
Which is
4
US
millimeters.
US 4 and 6.
Yeah. I had it right. Yes. And this is in Valley Yarn Superwash DK in the light gray. Extra fine merino is what it is.
Which is Webb's brand.
Yes. It's beautiful. I did on this. Go for it. And sorry, it's in my bag that I made.
So I'm gonna give you one end of this.
Okay. Are you allowed to show it?
Yeah.
Okay.
She didn't say it was like secret or anything.
Okay.
This is the right side. Well, it doesn't really matter. It's interchangeable. So this is the Twinsies shawl by Andrea Choate, who is the cat lady. It is, what's that word again? An asymmetrical shawl.
And she decided to wear the shirt to match.
I know! Look at the pooling, isn't it gorgeous? I love that pooling with the yellow. So, this is
an
10
interesting stitch. That's cool. Did you create that yourself, Andrea?
She did not. You're gonna kick yourself when I tell you what it is later.
Okay.
So this is the Twinsies shawl. It starts at that end, and at this point I'm at the 8th lace section, and there are 9, so I'm almost done. And I was really hoping to get it done today, but then I didn't knit at all yesterday. I had to stand on the bus.
I like how they go bigger and bigger.
Yeah. That's a design feature.
Sorry.
So anyway, this will probably be released next weekend or the weekend after. I plan on finishing it this weekend and blocking it so that she can get a decent picture of it. Not like me wearing a red shirt. But I'm really, really enjoying this. I haven't had to look at the pattern since about here. So I did this whole thing without even looking at
That is awesome.
Yes, it is an amazing shawl. It's super, super easy, and look at how fabulously it shows off
That yarn.
your yarn. I mean, if you have a single skein of something, because this is designed to be a single skein shawl. Well, it's more of a scarflet sort of thing. But it's designed to be a single skein shawl. And so if you have this like one unique skein that just looks amazing, and you really want to showcase it, this is the shawl pattern that you want to use.
And it's not too big, so I think you'll be able to wear it.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm going to use this as a scarf this winter. And I still have quite a bit of scarf for it. I would estimate that I'm at about 75% of the shawl completed at this point. I still have like half the whole yarn.
Wow. You could almost make two.
Well, I'm thinking I might do an extra repeat.
That would be nice.
Of the, I might do 10 lace sections instead of 9. We'll see. I'm going to weigh the ball before I start section 9, and then after section 9, and then I'll decide if I'm going to add a section or not. For that, I have to buy batteries because my little scale died.
I'll pull up mine after if you remind me.
So this is from the lovely Amanda at Geektastic Fibers. This is her superhero sock, and it is in the Genius Billionaire Playboy Philanthropist colorway. Who does that remind you of? Who's it based on? Ugh. You're the worst
Playboy guy?
No. Tony Stark.
Oh.
Iron Man.
Right.
And I'm really, like, there was this little kid watching me on the bus the other day who was like, oh, pretty colors, mommy, to his mom. And, yeah, they really are.
And you got a comment before, too, about a girl saying, what is she doing?
People watching it on the bus all the time, they get weirded out. The bus drivers just kind of roll their eyes at this point.
It's when I pull out double points. They're just like...
Yeah, that was the other reason that I started working on this, because it's easier on the bus. It didn't happen on the bus, but I dropped one of my needles on the plate, and it rolled down a couple of feet.
Got it, though?
I had to get the flight attendant to go get it for me, because I couldn't reach.
Somebody asked me if this was a preemie hat.
That'd be an awfully small head. Very, very small.
Oh, you're knitting for charity? Is that a preemie hat? I'm like, nope.
I'm knitting for me.
It's
It's
the
a sock.
toe of a sock. And she didn't get it. I was like,
Yeah.
it is
So,
what it is.
again, that's the Yarn Twinsies shawl. It will be released probably next weekend by Andrea the Cat Lady. And I'm doing it on size 4.0 millimeter needles, which are US 6.
I should probably pull up my Geektastic and see what it looks like.
And it lives in my Mandy Pinecone bag with the teacups.
Beautiful.
And the crazy cat lady fabric on the inside. Sylvia was trying to read the inside, and I was like, it's this crazy cat lady. And she says, oh, I thought it was in some other language or something. She was looking at the upside down side.
That would be another language.
We call that pregnancy brain.
True.
So, I did finish my sock last week. Well, Rob's sock.
Oh, you have a ho-ho.
Ho, ho, ho. Yeah. I have had so many people on my feed going, only this many days till Christmas, and I want to shoot them.
Please, let us have our Thanksgiving and Halloween first.
Hell, let me just not be bombarded with Christmas from July on.
It's already in Costco.
I know, well, it's been at Michael's since July.
Costco, well, Michael's is a craft store, that makes sense. But Costco had Christmas before they put Halloween stuff out. Winter stuff has been out for 3 weeks now.
I think since I stopped celebrating Christmas, I've started getting more and more irritated by the fact that we're bombarded with it earlier and earlier and earlier every year.
I mean,
Because Christmas is not even a majority thing anymore. there are far more Muslims, Jews, atheists. If you put us all together,
Yeah.
we far outweigh the Christians at this point, and yet we're bombarded with Christmas for months.
Yeah.
It's one day.
I don't mind when the winter coats come out because then they put out the nice long sleeve sweaters and stuff, which is, you got to get them when you see them.
I remember when I was a little kid, we didn't talk about Christmas till December 1st. December 1st, the tree went up, and we got our advent calendars because I grew up Catholic. And that was the extent of discussing Christmas until we got to like mid-December. And then we started planning Christmas and all that stuff.
My minion lights will be going up somewhere this year. Thanks, Brandy.
And, you know, the first weekend in January, that tree would come down, everything was put away. We didn't talk about Christmas again!
Exactly.
I don't understand this.
I've never put up a Christmas tree before December 1st, but for us, living on the farm, we went and picked our tree 2 days before Christmas.
Well, yeah, because otherwise you'd get needles all over the damn house.
I mean, we did have a fake one that we had in one of the other rooms, but it was just like,
I don't understand the obsession.
because if it were up to me, it would go up on the 22nd and come down on the 26th.
Now, I'll admit, my nameplate at work has a picture of a pile of gourds on it, decorative gourds, which is very fall-like.
Okay.
Because fall's my favorite time of year, but I don't go on and on and on about it all the time. I just have one little picture. And, yeah, I've been going on about pumpkins for 2 weeks now.
Today we bought our turkey and the stuffing and the cranberry so he can make the homemade cranberry sauce. He was like, why did I do that? I'm like, well, when I ask you to make something that we can normally buy, you take yourself in the butt because it's amazing every time.
I was going to say, homemade cranberry sauce doesn't even compare to the canned stuff. The canned
no.
stuff is like, oh.
Yeah.
I mean, it's okay on a
And,
sandwich.
you know, there's always leftovers like for toast and stuff.
My favorite, ever since I started making cranberry sauce, my favorite is actually a no-cook thing. You take a bag of cranberries, you take a seedless navel orange, maybe 2, depending on the size of your bag of cranberries. But for a standard bag, 1 large navel orange is enough. You throw them both into a food processor. Raw orange cranberry relish is the best thing I have ever had. It's from my Aunt Heather's side of the family. She started making it for us, and we're like, make it again.
I love navel oranges and I love cranberries. So.
It's delicious. It's very tart. It's not sweet like cranberry sauces.
No, but that's
oh
okay.
God, it's good. And it's so much better on a leftover turkey sandwich than that sticky sweet tart cranberry stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's so good. I may make some this weekend.
Well, he bought some because I'm just like, get all the stuff we need now because then we don't have to worry about later. And they had the turkeys that may be missing parts. What do you call those?
The turkeys that may be missing parts?
Yeah, there's some that they're cheaper because they could miss a wing or something.
News to me.
Yeah, anyways. We got one.
Is what I would call.
Well, they sell them for cheap because they're missing something, and the one we got seemed fine. Oh, there's a name for them.
Imperfect birds? I don't know. Because they sell apples that aren't quite as pretty as the ones they normally sell at the grocery store in a big bag for just about as much as you can buy the regular apples for. But it was, yeah.
Sorry, it's going to drive me insane.
That's
Keep
okay.
going.
Yeah, Jeff actually gave me a list. That's my ex-husband, sorry. Gave me a list to do his groceries this weekend because we normally do our groceries on Wednesday, and I delayed it by a day because it was too hot on Wednesday, and by the time I got home, I was fried. So he gave me a list, and I was doing his groceries, and he says, apples, the good kind. He only eats Granny Smith apples. So I go to buy a bag of Granny Smith apples. $10! $10 for a bag of apples. What the hell?
I get the gala.
I'm gonna get off my lawn, you darn kids this week, lady. So apparently, words I cannot put.
Utility. It's called a utility turkey. It might be missing a part, but he made sure it had both legs. It was missing maybe a wing. They're cheaper.
My son will fight to the death for the neck.
Sean does. He takes whatever's inside the neck and boils it, and he adds carrots and onions, and that's That's the part.
I just throw out the little bits that are on the inside, except for the neck, because the neck makes amazing broth for soup.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, back to knitting.
Yeah.
I think we ended up all the way on another continent on that one.
I think so.
So anyway, this is round sock. It is a standard 3x2 rib. It is based on Stephanie Pearl McPhee's sock recipe, A Good Plain Sock, from her Knitting Rules book. Rob likes the 3x2 rib. Does not like 2x2. I don't know. He's picky. So there's the sock. It's beautiful. And I ended up with just enough. Booty.
All I could think of was Bootylicious.
Yeah.
You can't take me anywhere.
Nope.
Not even in my own home.
Nope. And dress her up.
Not really.
That's true. Well, I can dress you up. I've dressed you up in my clothes before.
You have. True.
She had to go to a wedding. She borrowed my dress.
Because it was in Austin, and I'm just like...
It was hot. And, yeah, I can't wear that dress ever again. I wore it to Tanya's wedding. And one of the girls afterwards, because I was taking pictures, right? One of the girls afterwards was like, good call on wearing shorts under the dress.
Oh my.
It's a very short dress. And apparently my shorts were prominently visible. So, yeah, good call on wearing shorts.
You know, and then you're taking pictures, you're like...
I was all over the place. So, anyway, I do these on a 2.5 millimeter, which is US 1.5. I cast on 80 stitches for Rob because he likes nice, really, really stretchy socks.
Mm-hmm.
And they stay up.
And
So, thanks, mine.
That's on one of his sock blockers.
And this is one of his sock blockers. Mm-hmm. Not that you'll be able to see the engraving, but it's one of Sue's dolphins. Yeah. So anyway, I did start the second sock, but I've only got like 2 rows done, so I'm not going to bother pulling it out. And those live in my other Amanda bag, my Amanda handbag. This is from Amanda with Little Panda 518 on Ravelry. She has stitched together 4G on Etsy. So this is one of her early bags. I think this was actually pre-shop.
Yes, she made us both one identical.
Yeah, so this was even before she opened the shop, and it's a gorgeous bag.
And then she made one later on that it looked like puzzle pieces, but it was like the
That was
brightest
the
colors.
Autism Awareness.
Yeah, I bought that from her for that.
So I'm just putting the sock blocker away so I don't forget. I maybe cast something else on. Maybe. Just me. That's living in my Anna Green Gables bag. Forget the pattern. What's her name?
Moira?
Yeah, her. Sorry.
Knitting and Stitches?
I knew who it was from. I just couldn't remember her name. I knew it was PI lady.
Knitting and Stitches, and her actual name is Moira, and she goes by Monclo on Instagram.
Sorry. But I remembered where you were from and like who you were. I just the name was gone. Did that just?
I don't know.
You got the end.
I thought it just came apart. I was feeling.
We had a moment there.
Yes, we did.
So I maybe cast on a little teeny sweater.
You know what that sweater would look good in? 100 Ravens that Jess gave me.
My 100 Ravens is pink, and she didn't want pink. She wanted purple. So it's blue and purple stripes. You can't really see the purple all that well because the blue is blowing it out. But it's blue and purple gradient stripes. It is White Birch Fiber Arts 80/20 in the Hush colorway. I don't know if that's supposed to refer to something. And this is the Jeudi sweater, which is a take on the Vendredi sweater, I think.
Which is French for days of the week.
Yeah, this is the Thursday sweater, essentially. Mm-hmm. It is by, what's her name? Elisa Di Fiore. And what's unique about this, you printed it for me. What on the printer. Oh, wow. Did you ever check it out on the printer? Wow. So, I will show you a picture. This is what the back of the sweater looks like. And it confused me at first because I thought this was the front of the sweater. I thought it was a pullover. It is not. It's a cardigan. Not that you can tell from the pictures.
Yeah, it's just like a plain
Because
front.
on the pattern, they only show you the back of the sweater. You actually have to scroll down on the pattern
I would have
page
assumed that was a
to
pullover.
see the button band on the front. And I totally thought this was, you know, just a little pullover with a little boat neck. So it is not. It's a cardigan. And so I've just done the first cable repeat on the back, if you can just barely see it. I don't think the cables are going to be super visible with the stripies, but I'm okay with that. You can see here, it just makes a little O.
But once you get more, it'll be more visible, I think.
And you can see on the pattern that it's just little O's on top of each other. So I'm pretty happy with how it's turning out. She's going to enjoy the blue and purple stripes. Although I have to admit, Rachel's, it almost got substituted for Rachel's yarn because turquoise and purple they were her wedding colors.
Sylvie's?
No, my cousin.
Oh, your cousin. Right.
This is for my cousin because Sylvie's having a boy. So, yeah, I have a boy, a girl, and an eggplant on the way because my brother and his wife don't want to find out what it is. It's about the size of an eggplant at this point. So I have a boy, a girl, and an eggplant.
There's a boy from my nephew coming, and there's a girl from my physiotherapist. And she was all excited because I was like, I want to know the sex. So I went in on the Monday, and she wore pink. And I was like, oh, I get to knit pink stuff. And she was like, you're going to knit for me? I'm like, yeah. And then Sean goes to the same physiotherapist, and she's like, I feel really bad. She's going to knit for me. He's like, oh, no, don't feel bad. That's her thing. So,
we knit for days. Oh, I don't know what he's cooking, but it smells amazing.
He's making,
sorry,
stock.
Her husband is cooking, and it smells good in here.
We're going into the knit-alongs, and I forgot to grab something.
That's okay. It just took us more than 15 minutes to get through my 3 whips. And I'm knitting that on a 3.5 millimeter needle, which is US 4.
I want to show the prices for the knit-alongs because they end 30 days in September. Yeah. Okay, so they end soon.
You gonna record with that today?
No. Oh. I might go and record with Selma, but I'm not gonna. So we won't announce until you're back. So
yeah, I don't mind.
Huh?
I don't mind. I might end up on an episode of Mandy Pineapple.
Who knows? Why does that say EU? Did we do Europe?
Yeah.
That means
That's not the current one.
no. That means the person never
Oh,
contacted you.
you told me they didn't.
That's right. Okay.
We'll be okay. Just bear with us. We're a little disorganized today.
Yeah, we are. It's not like me.
I believe it was the crazy dog this time around, wasn't it?
No, that was for. Oh, this is for the Brown Bag Sock Club.
Okay. The current one?
I believe so. But why? No. I'm really confused now.
How about we not show the yarn for the class?
Yeah. Sorry.
Because we're just wasting time
We're
here.
just sitting here. I don't know. I will figure it out.
Sue has misplaced prize.
Or maybe.
No, I'm sure it's not that one. That was your.
I sure hope I didn't send out the wrong prize. Thank you. I will find it.
Anyway, so this is the prize for the Brown Bag Sock Club. It's Once Upon a Corgi, and it's lovely fall colors called Zombie Kangaroo, weirdly enough.
It's sparkly, right?
Is it?
That's a sparkly one. I got 2.
It is sparkly. Yep. You just can't see it all that well. Like, barely at all. It is their ginger base, which is 75% merino, 20% nylon, 5% gold stellina, 438 yards, 100 grams, blah, 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 all that fun stuff. So, ta-da! That's the prize for the Brown Bag Sock Club.
Which I will close the thread probably on Sunday.
Right, today.
Are we going to announce the 4th quarter for Travel the World by Design?
We can.
Okay, here you go.
What did I decide on the usual?
Yes, we did.
Okay.
I'm like, pick
So the continent, well, because it was either, we only had like 3 left to pick from. So we decided that the last quarter for this year was going to be Asia because I don't know many Asian designers.
No.
And I would like to see what you all come up with.
That would be cool. I'm going to do a search.
So Asia encompasses all the, from Japan east, basically. So India counts, Pakistan counts, Sri Lanka counts, all those countries that we here in North America don't generally think of as Asian.
Yeah.
It all counts. Cambodia, if you know a Cambodian designer, I would love to see it. In the thread that we're going to start, in the chatter thread, I would love if you would just discuss who your favorite Asian designers are so I can check my notes because as I said, I don't know many Asian designers. No. And I thought about picking Africa, but I do know a couple of really prominent African designers, so I really wanted to see something
different. Cool. So that's it. Yep. So you got a boatload of minis. Did you bring them?
Well, no, they're Rob's.
Oh, they're at Rob's. Okay, I didn't understand that. Sorry.
That's a buttload.
Buttload.
Rob contacted me the other day. He says, "You got a package from somebody in Wisconsin." I'm like, "What? I didn't order anything." What are you talking about?
Is that Knit who's from the podcast?
I don't know. Is she?
She might be.
What are you asking me for?
I think she might be.
Anyway, we have a lovely viewer who many moons ago contacted me and said that she had a whole bunch of leftovers and she would like to send me some minis. So I gave her Rob's address and I probably forgot about it, which I felt kind of bad about. But he was like, I don't know what this package is, but you just got it. And I'm like, I have no idea because I didn't order anything. Can you open it? So he opens it and he goes, "You got a buttload of minis." And I'm like, "Minis?" Oh! So I went back in my messages on Ravelry and they're from Hale's Knits, who is Haley from Wisconsin. She's from a town a few hours away from Rob's. So thank you so much, Haley, for the minis. And I can't wait to get them.
So I got another order from Honeybee Knits, and that's the package. Kind of amazing. So I got 2 skeins of Thanks for All the Fish, the Ultimate Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. So it's 80/20 superwash merino nylon, and I need ideas because that's green, not yellow. It's coming up yellow.
It's highlighter yellow.
Yeah. Well, there's highlighter yellow and green, I think, right?
It doesn't look green to me.
Oh, it doesn't?
No. It just looks like highlighter.
Anyway, that's what it is. And I've got 2 skeins, which are 400 yards each.
Just so y'all know, all these geek references are completely lost on her.
Mm-hmm. But if I tell Sean, he's like, yeah.
Yeah. Her husband gets a kick out of them.
Because I'll be like, this is what I call it. He just starts laughing. And I'm like, it's Hitchhiker something Galaxy
Fish.
And then I got a few patterns. And this is the one I want to mention the most.
Yes.
It's called Heart Warrior, and it's by Brandy Miller. There's a story behind it.
Who's our Brandy?
Yeah. The story behind it is her daughter has congenital heart disease. Her daughter has, and she designed a pattern with hearts on it, which is absolutely gorgeous.
She basically had to have heart surgery as soon as she was born, much
yeah.
like my nephew did.
And Sarah.
And our friend Sarah. And
so
Letty was self-conscious about her scar. And I think that's part of the story behind the tattoo that Brandy has on her chest.
Yes.
And, it made Letty feel a lot better when Brandy introduced her to Sarah. Sarah also has the same scar. And she was like, "Oh, so she's just like me." And it was pretty cool. And I mean, it's a little more confident. It's a big deal to the survival rate is pretty good. We didn't get quite so lucky. But the survival rate is pretty good, but it's still harrowing and really major surgery. It's open heart surgery on a baby. So it's a big deal. And Letty is a perfectly normal, active, crazy little girl, and she's awesome. So I fully applaud and support Brandy celebrating her.
Yeah. She actually gave the pattern away for 24 hours.
And it is, I think it's 50% off
Yeah, it might be
for
50 right
now if you use the code HW release. I don't know when the code goes to, but it's 50% off right now. So look at these gorgeous socks. And that's our Brandy, so.
Who is
Eat My Yarns.
Eat My Yarns.
On Ravelry.
Yeah. And then I found another pattern called Little Star by Linda Allegra, which I thought was really, really nice.
It looks like it would use a gradient very well.
I was thinking of, no, not my Fractal Danger, the other yarn that I bought from Miss Babs, and I made it was like a tube.
Oh, the coffee thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that might go well with it.
There was the kit for that. I can't remember the name of it now.
And here is, I thought that was really nice.
But it was a coffee shop gradient set.
Yes, it was. And then I found this pattern, the Gray Morley.
Sure.
I just want to see if there's a better picture. There's not a better picture. Yes, there is. And this is by Regina Mossmer. All this paper. So this is what the cardigan looks like.
So it's got a big rib band, like half of the sweater is this big rib band.
And I think it'll look good because I've got a Tweety yarn. That's that. And I got 2 more. Most of these were free. Then I've got the Easy Coaster Cozy, which I'm going to make for a bunch of people at work. It also has a bottom to it.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, I got that.
And it's got like a bottom to it. And if you make it really tall.
East Coaster.
Oh, what did I say?
Easy.
Oh, sorry, East Coaster. And if you make it taller than you need, you can just roll down.
Which refers to the East Coast, not a coaster. Which was where I was getting confused.
Okay. And this is the Pistachio Saffron. And this is on Knitty.
It sounds like such a weird combination. Not 2 flavors. I would ever think would go together.
No.
I mean, what do I know? I could be completely wrong, but
Which is this?
So that is my stash. And I have 2 new podcasts that I found this week. I found Leslie, who is a friend to knit with. She has 2 episodes, and she's been wanting to do a podcast for a very long time. And she's a friend of the other podcast that she mentioned was By the Lakeside, which has Sandra. And Sandra has 18 episodes. So those 2 are new to me. So if you want to know about them, go check them out. By the Lakeside has a Ravelry group, but a friend to knit with doesn't.
yet. So get on that.
She went from doing a blog to recording, which is kind of cool. The Honeybee Knits giveaway is still open, and I said we were going to do it for 2 weeks, but it's going to be 3 because I want to draw when Lynn comes back, and it is this.
It's Saved by the Bell.
Sorry, gang.
And it just gives time for more people to enter. And it is 463 yards of a 75-25 superwash merino nylon. So, what does this colorway remind you of? If you have a picture, great. If not, but I loved the roller skates. Those reminded me of going to the roller disco thing that went in a circle when I was a kid.
Wow.
What?
The roller circle thingy.
The roller disco thingy.
The roller bank.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah. One post per person must be a member and no chat.
And you just dated yourself.
I don't care.
Like, really dating
I
yourself. 'Cause
don't.
those didn't exist anymore by the time I was a kid.
Yeah.
At least not in the city. They might have in Cornwall.
Am I 6 years old?
Yes.
Okay. And I have some new bags going in the shop most likely tomorrow because these are the kind that Selma showed on her podcast and that she has a giveaway for. They just need snaps. They need to be pressed and have snaps.
So there's a Star Wars one, a Christmas tree sparkly, which I absolutely love. I don't even think you can see the sparkle. This floral, and on the top you can see what the inside looks like because it's just a little strip on the top. This one I love. Oh, smileys. This is the fabric that I bought from you had a bag similar to this. It's pretty. Because, you know, one has to do this. Yeah, I like it. Another Star Wars. A lot of this fabric is from Joann's, and some of it is from Walmart. It was like a clearance for.
I love the octopuses.
Yep. Another floral.
That one's super pretty.
What do you call these? There's
Onomatopoeias.
because I knew she would know. And then the last one I thought was really cute. Hot sauce. Because why not, right? So these just need the snaps. So you'll be able to snap them and roll them over, and they become like a pouch because it's pretty stiff interfacing. So that's my new bags. I have a new type of Notions pouch. The first one I made was a square and it had a zipper down the middle, and even though I was using the proper needle, I could never get the zippers straight on the vinyl. So I came up with a different idea. So this is the back. This is the front. And there is a zipper so that you can see what's in there, and the top gives you a little bit more room. So if you want something a little bit larger. So I'll be making some more of those. I made this one, which is kind of a dud because it doesn't look right. Right here, I'm going to have to just resew it. So I'm coordinating the fabrics. So look for those shortly in the shop. I need a drink. And now we have,
Sorry, I hit a wall and I need a nap now.
I actually laid down on the couch before you got here. So now we're at I'm Broke, Save Me Money.
Annie Pearl still has 40% off on everything in her shop. You don't need a code, just go to her Etsy shop, and she has some fabulous stuff in there that's all really, really, really cheap.
Yeah. Ginger Snap that, 15% off until the end of the year. The code is the word Tangled 15.
Geektastic Fibers, Amanda, has 15% off until the end of the year, and the code is the number 2, Tangled.
Frog Peak Creations, 15% off until the end of the year. The number 2, the word Tangled, and 2017.
Bags by Awesome Granny has an ongoing 10% off coupon code. The code is number 2, TS10.
And 6 Munchkin Stitching, ongoing code as well for 10% off. And it's the word 2 Tangled 10.
That's it.
And that's all she wrote, folks. So you're going home for a nap?
Actually, I have to go to my mother's.
I have to go and do a few things. So
I'm having dinner
it's
tonight.
only 3 o'clock. That's pretty good for us. That's a 43-minute show.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys noticed, I changed up the background a bit. This is my daughter's shawl. This is the Mara, and this is Knitting Expat. I don't remember the pattern.
Is that the blueberry?
No. Are you sure? I'm positive.
It looks like the blueberry.
No, it's the worsted. Darn. And then yeah. You're just, now I have to look it up again. Worsted.
And for those of you who follow me on Instagram, you've already seen my Technicolor knee. But yeah, my cat peed outside my bedroom door on the floor, and I have laminate. So the other night I got up to go to the bathroom first thing in the morning. I was going back into my room, and my foot went out from under me, and I fell flat on my kneecap. So it's nice and colorful.
It's the Highland Peaks shawl.
Right. And so I showed pictures on Instagram, and everybody's like, "Oh my God, what happened?" I fell down.
That's all we're gonna say.
And my daughter had to like try to pick me up, which was not obvious because.
And then you had to go to work.
And then I had to go to work, and it wasn't too bad until not last night, the night before. Rob and I had gone for a walk in the morning, and it was fine. And I spent the day at work, and it was fine. And then I went for groceries, and oh my God, it hurt. And since then, it's been hurting ever since. So now I have to be careful, because it feels like a meniscus irritation, but on both sides of the kneecap. Normally, I only get them on the inside, because I'm a weirdo and I get those regularly. But yeah, so now it's not feeling so great.
Well, you'll be okay.
The cat might not. Yeah. Because we can't get her to stop peeing in front of my bedroom door now.
They're weird sometimes.
She'll poop just outside the litter box. Like she'll poop beside it, she'll poop in front of it, she'll poop behind it. She won't poop in it. And this is a fairly recent thing.
It's like, why is she mad at you? That's all I can think. Why is she mad?
She's still upset about the other cat. But
She
we've
has
had the other cat for 9 years.
I think she has to poop in your shoes.
No, she only poops on the floor.
It's just weird.
Unless the kids leave laundry on the floor, in which case she'll pee and poop in that. Because try convincing 2 teenagers that you can't really expect the cat to modify her behavior, so you have to modify yours.
Yes, because, you know, the room next to me is a tidal wave, and there is no floor. There is clothes. And I just learnt many years ago, because both kids were the same, I can close the door.
Yeah, the cats don't go to bedrooms.
I mean, you want to leave food in your bedroom that stinks? Go for it. You want to have a science experiment? Go for it.
So much fun.
And now it's paybacks because my daughter lives with a neat freak.
That's awesome.
He is...
Because your daughter is like the polar opposite of neat freak.
Exactly. Carpet is clothes. No. So that's, Anyways, that's about it.
Yeah.
We're done rambling.
Babbling now, and I'm very tired.
So Lynn's away next week.
Yeah.
I might possibly podcast with Selma at her house or here. Not sure. I thought of being on her podcast would be kind of cool. So yeah.
You do one of each?
We could.
I'm gonna be in Vermont, hanging out with Mandy Pinecone and Jen and the Uncreative
You'll be
Crafter.
bringing back my minion, right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Michael's not coming.
No, but it's all at her house.
Oh, I don't know.
It was kind of like a Build-A-Bear thing, and you got buy one, get one free, so he made me a Kevin and bought the voice box.
We'll see.
We'll see. Your car is going to be full.
My car is going to be full. I'm bringing back a co-sleeper for a friend of mine, so yeah, my car's going to be full.
All right, so see you when we see you. Bye.